It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Michael Bublé. Yeah, no, Charles here, kind of tired, and that was my best imitation of Michael Bublé. We've been through a very long day today. Been at the beach, been in the woods, been at the luxury hotel, lots of adventures, and the GoPro is still functioning, no? No, okay. Let's just let it go. So yeah, here I am live from my condo here in Huatulco, and basically today we're going to talk about a special topic which is very important to me, which is liberating yourself from your ego. I have some tea here. You'll know why. The first reason is simple, is that I need a tea to get me a bit more energy for that video. The second one you'll know later. So, and I have this behind me right here, which is also relevant to this video. Liberating yourself from your ego. Okay, this is so important as an entrepreneur, as a person, as a human being. You need to liberate yourself from your ego. Like I made a post recently for young entrepreneurs that this prevents you from making sales, from starting your business, from being successful, and also as a human in your relationships. For example, if you bring your ego too much in your relationship, it's just not going to work with your other important one. So this guy right here, he's liberating himself from his ego, right? So he's like in hell or something, and he throws the bad thing, trying to to know like which side he throws the bad things away. So this is a dark rain or dark spirit or whatever. Liberating yourself from your ego makes you just a better person, because the ego always gets in the way. By the way, I'm reading a book. Be careful not to mess anything up here. It's in Spanish, but it's also related to the topic of today. El ego es el enemigo by Ryan Holiday. The ego is the enemy. So, and he's basically right. It just brings you back in business, in your relationships, in your lifestyle, in every aspects and part of your life, because when you bring, and you're always like negotiating for yourself, you need to understand that you're part of a whole, and that it's not all about yourself. You're in an ecosystem and you need to contribute to that ecosystem. If you always ask and never give, if you're not in a state of abundance in which you think that money is an endless source of water that's always replenishing, and that your relationship the same thing, that there will always be more. If you always live in a limited mindset, and there's a term for that in French called gripsou. It's someone that like takes the money and gets him for himself and never gives it to anyone else. You're not going to have any success, because the laws of physics, the laws of nature are always about just giving back to other people and just being in symbiosis with nature. This is why you need to let go of your ego. So all of that to say that there's many ways to liberate yourself from your ego. The first one, and the easiest one, which is a hard one, is meditation. So if you meditate on a daily basis, I meditate 2 times a day. Today I filmed one of my meditation sessions. I ought to meditate. No, actually I did meditate the second time on the beach today. Didn't film this one, but you can see me. It's really simple. Basically you focus on your breath in and out and just let the time flow, because it takes time to get in the zone, especially if your mind is always running like mine, if you're an entrepreneur and everything. Okay, meditation is good, but if you really want to take things on another level to liberate yourself from your ego, if you want to put things on steroids, if you want, do psychedelics. So the first time that I did that was 1 year ago. It was ayahuasca. I did it in Peru, and it was with a shaman, with my business partner and my wife. It was excellent for me. I had many insights. I struggled with my ego initially, like the medicine, we call it a medicine and not a drug, the medicine took over my body, and my ego was struggling to gain the power back. You know, he was so uncomfortable being in a realm which he didn't know. It's more than words can describe. It's total loss of control. And I can relate another experience the other day, of my ego and why just always trying to survive and not thrive abundantly is a bad thing. Is the other day when I was stuck under a wave and I kind of panicked, and when you panic you can die. Fortunately I lived from that, but it's the same experience with the ayahuasca. I just let Mama Ayahuasca, which is the medicine, do her thing and get over me and frankly torture me, put me in all kinds of hell, so this kind of setting. And after that it was like if I was a god, literally. I could take this object here and I could view it in an explosive way with all the parts apart and how it was made, why it was made. I would think like the 5 whys of everything. Why is like this? Why is like that? Why is like this? Why? And I would get like very deep answers. I got tons of answers in a few hours, and I won't tell you the whole trip, but it was just amazing. And why I'm telling you all of that is that in 1 day, in 2 days, Saturday, I will be taking psilocybin, which are mushrooms in a special region of Mexico, and in the mountains. Actually, will be amazing. And I will take a tea in the tea form, because it's not in the seasons of mushrooms right now, and they don't have like fresh mushrooms to take. But it's even more amazing because when you drink it, you get the effects in very quickly. Actually, some of the people even said that they felt instantaneous effects, and it lasts for quite a while, and you can control it, right? So drink, am I feeling something? Drink again, am I feeling something? So, and it's a perfect setting, like, and I really hope that it will be a life-changing experience, although that is my ego speaking, right? I shouldn't have that ego speaking and expecting something from the experience. My expectations actually, like, I really want to let it flow and let myself flow, just like if I'm floating on the ocean, and let the ocean make me float, you know, so that the ego just goes away. And after the ego goes away, most of the time, you get multiple insights. You get like very, very deep insights about physics, life, business, relationship, which is why this is really exciting. So yeah, that is what we're gonna do on Saturday. We're gonna have an amazing trip, me, my assistant, and my wife, and I'm really excited to see like what kind of insights we'll get out of that, and just like to observe Mother Nature directly in the eye, the laws of physics and all of that. Because you know, us modern humans, we do not have anything, frankly we don't have anything right now to guide us from the truth. There's so many things happening around us, but we don't realize, like quantum physics and stuff like that, and with our visions we cannot see it. But when we take such drugs, there's well, drugs or medicine, I would call them medicine for the brain. We can get like way deeper insights about life, physics, business, your relationships, spirituality, of course. So really excited to do that, and I frankly recommend for all biohackers out there, all people that are passionate to explore their limits, and actually there's no limits, so, but you get what I mean, and to explore the true nature of things and stuff like that. I invite you to do it. It's a plus for the brain, it's a plus for yourself, for everyone around you. It's an adventure. It's an adventure that is more than traveling. You know, I'm big on traveling, so you don't need really to travel when you take that, because you travel mentally, and it's a trip of a lifetime. So recommendation for that. By the way, I'm wearing the shirt which I wear on my ayahuasca trip, so hopefully it will safeguard me in this adventure. Really excited to do that, and I'll keep you guys posted about when we'll be done with that and the results of it and my insights. I know that psilocybin is less heavy than ayahuasca, but I'm pretty sure that I'll get some deep insights out of it with the new mindset that I have. Actually, I don't expect anything. I will let myself flow. I will observe calmly, but the ego will be totally apart. And after that, if everything goes well, my ego should be smaller than it was before, and I will realize a lot of things. So you guys, if you can afford that, if you can, of course, if you're sane and calm mentally, if you're into meditation, I invite you to explore the benefits that psychedelics can bring you to liberate yourself from your ego, just like this guy here. Looks like a lot like me, actually. It's a strange coincidence, but just do it. It's something that you need to try. It's traveling without actually leaving the country and paying for plane tickets, Airbnbs and stuff. So you guys, I strongly encourage you to do it, and I'll catch you in my next video.